There is a moment when belonging stops feeling comforting and starts feeling exact. Not because you are unsure, but because what no longer belongs can no longer stay. Standing where you belong is not free. It costs you what cannot follow you there. And that cost is non-negotiable. I'm Prema. This space is for those who are no longer seeking alignment, but learning how to live inside it. If you want a clear structural mirror for how belonging, timing, and authority are designed in your life, you can take the free Sacred Wealth Code quiz or calculate your Vedic astrology chart using the free chart calculator. You'll find both links in the show notes. Let's drop into the heart of this transmission. This episode is about the cost of standing where you belong. Not emotional cost, the structural one. This is for those who already know where they belong, but feel the tension of staying there. Belonging is not comfort, it's placement. So you may notice that when you stand where you belong, certain conversations stop reaching you. Certain roles no longer fit. And certain expectations fall silent. This isn't loss. It's accuracy. The architecture of belonging is precise. When you stand in the right place, everything misaligned loses leverage. This is not concept. This is structure. Standing where you belong requires release, but not the kind that feels dramatic. The cost is often subtle. Explaining less, participating less, carrying less emotional or energetic weight. Here's an analogy that matters. Imagine stepping onto a narrow bridge designed for one. Not because others are excluded, but because the structure cannot hold excess. The bridge doesn't reject what you carry. It simply refuses to hold what isn't yours. This is what many people mistake as abandonment or separation. But it's not relational, it's architectural. What can't follow you was never meant to cross with you. You may notice a phase where standing where you belong feels quiet, even isolating. This isn't punishment, it's recalibration. Before structure stabilizes, noise drops. Before prosperity organizes, excess falls away. The architecture of this phase teaches restraint, not withdrawal. Presence, not performance. You're not becoming less connected. you're becoming less diffuse. Once placement stabilizes, something unexpected happens. Opportunities simplify. Movement becomes clean. Resources align without chase. This is where many misunderstand prosperity. Prosperity is not a reward for effort. It's a response to coherence. When you stand where you belong, what belongs to you can finally find you. This isn't ambition, it's alignment. Just as Saturn organizes what has its rightful place, you're being asked to honor placement over preference. Just as Mercury reveals pathways through clarity, you may notice that opportunity becomes visible only after misalignment is released. So here's a reflection for you. What are you still carrying that cannot cross with you? We have 2 Sacred Wealth Code archetypes that have come forward to help us integrate this. We have the organizer, Saturn. Everything has its rightful place. This archetype confirms that structure is stabilizing, not expanding, not contracting, clarifying. What no longer fits is not being removed by force. It's simply losing relevance. This is not loss. It's order returning. And Mercury's card, the Merchant. Opportunities to prosper are everywhere. This archetype doesn't speak of hustle. It speaks of visibility. When you stand where you belong, you no longer search for opportunity. You recognize it. Prosperity responds to placement, not persuasion. And together, these archetypes confirm this truth. Nothing is missing. What belongs can reach you now because you're finally standing still enough to receive it. Let's integrate this. Take a deep breath. And let your body settle. If you have the opportunity to be able to close your eyes, do. And as you deepen your breath and let your body settle, bring your awareness to one area of your life where you know you belong, but still feel the pull to adjust, explain, or accommodate. Now notice where that pull lives in your body. Now imagine standing without adjusting. Not hard, not defended, just exact. Feel what releases. That release is not something leaving you. It's weight returning to its rightful owner. If you're longing for personal clarity to align with your soul's timing and gifts, a Sacred Wealth Code reading or Soul Blueprint reading with me will reflect the codes already written in your chart. Not for prediction, these are sacred mirrors. You'll find the links in the show notes along with the links to everything else I offer. If you feel the resonance of this conversation and want to walk in deeper coherence, you're invited to our next full moon coherence circle. It's not a ritual or a healing. It's a consecrated space of refinement where structure, rhythm, and remembrance come alive. You'll find the link to join below. And if you recognize that you are no longer meant to stand halfway, Sacred Wealth Mastery exists for those ready to live inside what already belongs. I invite you to subscribe, to follow, to share the podcast with someone who might need it today, to like this, to leave me a comment. I read them all. And I thank you for being here. Remember, your soul already carries the blueprint for your wealth and purpose. And when you stand where you belong, life reorganizes to meet you without force, without persuasion, in perfect sequence. And so much love to you.